Right now, I want to get into this, though. There is a story that came to my attention. There's a man, an exonerated Missouri man who was released from prison after spending 43 years behind bars for a crime he didn't commit. That to me just always makes me sick. And it happens. I feel like it happens enough where I've really changed my stance on the death penalty because of it. There have been people who were executed by the government, and it turns out, oh, shit, he didn't do it. Like, how fucking depressing is that? I know I'm going to take a weird turn here, but picture that. You get thrown in jail for a crime you did not do. And the whole time you're like, I'm fucking innocent. I'm fucking innocent. I didn't do this shit. Well, I'm innocent. Please, please, please. I beg of you. It wasn't me. Oh, tell it to the judge. I did. He put me here. Oh, well, tell it to God. I'm starting not believing him, obviously, because I'm fucking here. But, you're just like so. And then the days turn to weeks, to months, to years. And the whole time you're just like, I didn't do this. Then they put you on death row, and your last thought was, this was my life. Wrong place, wrong time. And it's so depressing to think about. I'm mad I did that to you guys as the listeners. I shouldn't have put it out there because it sounds horrible. And this story gets worse to me. The exonerated, sorry, I'm getting jazzed up here, so I'm speaking terribly, was released from prison after 43 years. And get this, he's not eligible for compensation from the state because he didn't get released off of DNA evidence. Strickland was exonerated, that word's dumb, without DNA evidence, which disqualified him from compensation from the state under Missouri law. Well, guess what, Missouri? That's a dumbass law. That's dumb. So there was enough evidence for whatever reason that they were like, yeah, you're free. Our bad. And then he's like, how about a little coin for stealing 43 years of my life? 43 years. That's prime living right there. You're not going to throw me some money? You're not going to, oh my God. Imagine. Well, I'm trying to think to myself, what would I demand after getting released from prison for 43 years for a crime I didn't commit? You know what I would demand? I would be like, hey, how about my dick's never not being sucked, number one? How about so much money I'm wiping my ass with it? How about, but the thing is, you're also been inside for 43 years, so you don't know what to do. You're like, I want one of those big ass TVs, the kind that if it falls on a cat, it murders it. I want, like, you're going to be asking for all the stuff that was like a big deal in like the late 70s or something, or early 80s. So yeah, that's strange. You're going to be like, I want MTV, I want cable. And that's a lot of that stuff. People, that's real cheap, man. We got you hooked up there. It's like, I want a members only jacket and I want a date with Cyndi Lauper. Like you're going to ask for a lot of things but I could, Jesus, man. It better be, I want free food. I want the best food. I want the best everything, because I'm going to make up for the 43 years you took from me. And here the state of Missouri is like, well, we didn't exonerate you because of DNA evidence. We didn't need DNA evidence. And our law says if it's DNA evidence, well, then we can throw you a couple bucks. And welcome to Missouri. We're awful. I'm not saying the people of Missouri are awful. I'm saying that your fucking government is, and that's a shitty ass state law. Thankfully, this is where people are pretty good, and hopefully the money keeps coming up. As of just recently, as of Saturday, November 27th, he has GoFundMe in which he's got up to $1.4 million. Yeah, it was this 1978 triple murder. So yeah, I'll give you a little more information about it. The attorney representing Strickland, the man's name is Strickland, told the Washington Post on Friday that individuals from around the globe have sought to aid her client. Strickland does not have retirement savings or work history to obtain Social Security benefits. You'd think they'd make an exception. You'd think they'd be like, hey, we know you weren't in the workforce for, the last 4 decades and change. We'll let you get some Social Security, though. We'll let you draw on it. Let's pretend you would have made this much money. I mean, my God. Just where's the humanity? Where the fuck is the humanity? Where's the compassion? Whatever senators in Missouri, I don't care what side of the aisle you're on, you should be stepping up being like, okay, well, we just did a horrible thing. 43 years of this man's life for a crime he didn't commit. How about we give him a lot of money and we just ignore the stupid ass rules that were put in place? Imagine being the person. So he goes to the Social Security office and then they go, "Oh, sorry, Mr. Strickland, you didn't work a job. So you don't get any of this." He'd be like, what can I get? Well, you don't qualify for anything. So I don't know, go lay in the street. Like, imagine me to turn him away. It's crazy. It really is. Strickland doesn't have retirement savings, Social Security, as a result of the wrongful conviction, and Missouri only permits compensation from the state if an individual's innocence is proven as a result of DNA testing. Here's a quote: "It's a very small minority of people who received that," Bushnell told the report. "The vast majority of folks who are exonerated through non-DNA evidence, and the vast majority of crimes do not involve DNA at all." Yeah, exactly. Good point. There's a lot of crimes committed where you're not dripping blood and spilling semen as you're running away from the thing. You know, it's dumb. This Missouri law that some piece of shit out there for whatever reason, because they're those people who are like, well, maybe you didn't do the crime, but you were clearly hanging out with some people you shouldn't, and that's why you were arrested. Like those types of people. And so they came up with these laws where even when these people are later proven to be innocent, the state still doesn't want to cough up any change. Oh, not our fault. Sorry, you were in prison for 43 years. Sorry, we screwed you up, but not on us. Yeah. Hey, we got to save some money on our end. It's just despicable. I mean, this makes me absolutely sick. The dude's 62. So that means he was put away. I'm terrible at math. 62 minus 43, 19. He was 19 years old, right? Yeah, 43 plus 20 be 60. Yeah, 19. My God. Imagine missing your 20s and 30s. This dude would have been in his 20s in the 80s. That would have been a fun scene for him. A lot of fun things going on, right? Hair metal and other dance stuff. Michael Jackson, Prince. Fuck, man. Poor guy. I don't even know where he's from Missouri. Maybe he was a Cardinals fan. They won the World Series in 82. Hopefully he's not a Cardinals fan, though. And yeah, despite family members presenting alibis, Strickland, along with one of the admitted killers, stating that Strickland was not at the scene when the three victims, I don't need to name their names. They're all dead now. Sorry about that. They died a long time ago. He was still convicted. They just, so the guy who did do the killing was like, I don't know who this fucking dude is. And they're like, too bad. He was there. We believe it. I just think if you're going to be that horrible, this guy should be able to do Scrooge McDuck dives into gold the rest of his life, be on whatever beach he wants, season tickets, every Super Bowl. He should be able to go to every Super Bowl, all March Madnesses, concerts. I mean, whatever he wants. He should have a special card. If you end up in jail especially for 43 years for a crime you did not commit, the government should give you a special card in which anywhere you go, you show the card and you get free things. You want to go to a big Metallica concert, you show up, they're like, do you have tickets, sir? I got this card. Oh, right away. We are so sorry. You know what? We're going to get you the best seats. Suite. You want a suite? That's what it should be like. You should show up to the airport. You got a ticket? No, I got this. Oh, first class. Like that's what it should be. That should be the card for so sorry. We took 43 years of your life from you. Unbelievable that the state of Missouri and even the federal government isn't stepping in to actually take care of this guy. Because again, he's 62, and I'm glad GoFundMe's raised him over $1 million or so. But it's not enough. It's just not enough. No. What's that famous quote at the end of not the end, but from Iron Man's dad in Avengers Endgame? No amount of money ever bought a single morsel of time, or something like that. It's true. Time is the most valuable currency. And they robbed this guy of $1 billion. I'm not saying he would have made $1 billion in that 43 years. I'm saying that's what your time is worth. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy to me. All right.